Hello everyone. Hi, what is up? It's me, Angie. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. Today we're continuing on our Melanie Martinez journey. We are in the Melanie Martinez era still, and today I'm listening to the K-12 After School Deluxe Edition songs. Plus, I forgot to listen to Fire Drills, so I'm also going to be checking that out from the K-12 film. During my reaction for the K-12 film, I totally didn't even think about listening to the song with the credits. So we're going to do that today here with you guys. Now, if you want to see my K-12 film reaction, unfortunately I was not able to get it on YouTube due to copyright, but it is on my Patreon. So if you want to become a part of my Patreon, definitely check out the link in the description below to check out that video and everything else I put up there. For right now on Patreon, I am doing extended versions of my videos that go up live here, so they're not so cut down and condensed for YouTube. The longer extended versions are on Patreon, as well as early access to videos before they go up on YouTube. So if you want to check out the Patreon, go right ahead to see the K-12 film along with early access videos and extended versions of this video and other videos coming up as well. But if you wanted to check this out today, that's totally fine. I just appreciate you being here. Hang out with me today, give me your time, give me your review. It really does mean so much to me. If you would like to subscribe and do that, that is totally free. I would love that as well. But either way, I'm just happy you're here hanging out with me and clicked on my video to click on out of other ones clicked on instead. I appreciate being here. By the way, this is music and makeup, which is why I have no makeup on. We're going to dive into some fun music while I do my makeup. So yeah, welcome to another episode of Music and Makeup. Yay! Alright, first up is Notebook. Ooh. Okay, so this seems a little bitter, seems a little angry, a little sarcastic. Seems like this guy has a bit of an ego. He thinks he's always right. She's like, write this down. I think it's time you learned a thing or two about how to keep a girl like me with you. Seems like she's kind of fed up with this guy's actions, and she's kind of here like, all right, we need to sit down. We have a conversation. I need to teach you a lesson because clearly you don't know what you're doing. You need to be taught some lessons here. So write this shit down in your notebook. It seems like she's feeling a little unhappy in this like relationship. Melanie's teaching him stuff in case to go well with some other girl because he didn't with Mel. Okay. Laying next to just a friend who occasionally F's me. So that's how she feels about the relationship. Like, he doesn't care, he doesn't try, doesn't put any effort in. And at this point, they're just friends who occasionally fuck. Oh man. Melanie, that's the thing. She has such a way with words, and she's so good at like being scathing in her lyrics. It's just nothing if you're not involved. Yeah, I didn't have time for this, but I still gave you my all. I sacrificed blood for you. Like this shit in your notebook, baby, since you never wrote love letters to me. Needing for someone who isn't me. We're basically over. She's saying like, write down what I taught you because you're gonna need to use it on the next girl because I'm done wasting my time and trying to wait for you to learn. Like, I hope you're better for the next girl. Which I feel like it's such an interesting thing to say because I think most girls wouldn't want that. Wouldn't want your guy that you worked so hard on making a better person. Now he's that better version of himself for someone else. Like, that sucks to be the one to put all the time into working to someone to make someone better in a relationship, and then they use that work on for someone else. I think I wouldn't want that. But it seems like Melanie here just doesn't care. Your I love yous don't matter because they don't hold any weight. He's not really trying in the relationship, period. She's over it. She's like, I did all this for you, gave you my all, but you clearly didn't care to put any effort in either, even when I tried to teach you what to do. On Notebook, Melanie Martinez ends an unfulfilling relationship with some snarky advice for her ex-lover for his future relationships. Alright, next up is Test Me. Ooh. Her production is always so cool and different. Always so surprising.
Hey God, I'll be the jester, entertain you to the best of my ability. Stop complaining, all have our seasons off. Way in second miserably, though I'm mortal. So I'd rather be tested by goddesses, resting their heads upon pillows of all the not to be forgotten.
What is happening here? Hey God, I'll be the jester, entertain ya to the best of my ability when I suffer. Low fragility. Okay. How she feels her human experience is so minuscule, and how she feels it is basically a joke to the higher beings. Fragility when I enter. Came here for a reason. So stop complaining. All have off seasons. It's not just a joke or a lesson to live through. Every which way, and second is a breakthrough. Oh my God. Holy crap, these lyrics. So she's feeling very small, but then she tells herself to stop complaining because everybody has bad days and off seasons and life can get tough sometimes. And she says that like every second we're on this earth is a breakthrough. Every which way and second is a breakthrough. So maybe like every second and no matter what way, like if you get up in the morning, like the little things are breakthroughs, like those are big moments to celebrate. One of the song's main themes is how the lessons schools teach are often less important than the life lessons people learn from the experience of schooling. This song reflects that in the sense that even with bad grades or poor academic records, children are still learning important things every day from schools, if indirectly. Oh, okay. I'm mortal, defected by this form. So she's not immortal. These two words, I'm immortal, are compounded together to create a clever way of saying immortal, therefore making a unique play in the word with an hidden entendre, signifying indefinite continuation experience even after death. So I'd rather be tested by goddesses resting their heads up on their pillows of all they have learned. She'd rather be tested by something powerful, a god whose knowledge isn't 8 times 7, etc., but actually experience real knowledge. Okay, interesting.
When I walk in, magic talks without talking. I make the most before the coffin beats the quiet, the downtime to breathe in my lungs, cause I'm mortal.
Not to be forgotten, drop your books when I walk in, magic talks without talking. Melanie feels as though she's been tested in life so much to the point where it could be an insult to her identity if she was forgotten. This shows that the hardships that she's endured in life aren't things that can simply be forgotten, since they make up a part of her identity in a way, making her strong enough to be tested. I'm not really feeling this song right now, to be honest. I'm not really feeling it. What the hell is that? Whoa. Whoa, okay. Yeah, the production really wasn't my favorite, and it just felt like just a little too out of the box for me in terms of like the way she was explaining everything in this like kind of metaphor of like goddesses and being immortal. Kind of went over my head a little bit, but I mean, still an awesome song. It says that Melanie describes the meaning of this song on an Instagram post saying, "Test Me is a song about accepting the challenges of life as tests from the universe that build strength and wisdom." Okay, I like that, I like that. It's about understanding that your experiences in school / life teach you more than the actual classes themselves. Strength, energy. Okay, I definitely think this is a song. I think this is a song I'll have to go back and listen to a couple times to really understand, and it always happens to me. I never really get on the first listen, and then afterwards, like usually always the second listen, I'm like, oh my god, why did I not realize this when I was first listening to it? That always happens to me, which is really freaking annoying for my YouTube channel, but it is what it is. The next song is called Brain and Heart.
Help me when I'm at a loss for words. Bring up all my memories, all the plays in the temple. Brain stem, nails temperature. I rise now, sweat raindrops down my silky flesh, battering up my consciousness. If you just remove it.
Okay, hold on. I have no idea what was just being said. Couldn't tell you. So let me go back and read this. But the production is very cool. I'm always distracted, I think, by the production first, because I'm always like never expecting what's gonna sound like. Like, she's so creative in her production. Sometimes in the first listen it's like distracting almost, because I'm like, this is so different than any other song I've ever heard ever. Like, she's so creative, which what she does in her songs, it's not just like normal like guitar. Like, she makes music out of so many cool sounds. So blown away just by that alone before I can actually get to the lyrics and what she's talking about. Help me, I'm a loss for words. Bring up my memories folder, please, in the temporal lobe. Melanie is asking her brain to help her out when she doesn't know what to say. As the brain helps with your thoughts, she is stating that you would need your brain, and as later stated in the song, your heart too. Well, yeah. False loving when I was illogical. Ooh. Didn't know they held each other's hands, 'cause they made one whole. Brain stem yells temperature. Arise now, sweat raindrops down my silky flesh, buttering up my consciousness. Cook, cook, cook now. Ability to sleep sound. Throughout the star, time's an illusion if you just remove it. What? What? So her brain is telling her that she's getting hot, yells temperature, arises, and she starts to sweat. Here, tying in with the song's theme, Melanie references neuroanatomy. The brainstem is a crucial part of the brain responsible for regulating cardiac and respiratory function, and thus connecting the brain and heart in a literal physical manner. Oh, wow, interesting. They are very connected, your brain and your heart. It's hard to pick one sometimes to think with.
When did humans start to separate brain and heart as if they couldn't stay?
Oh.
Flip it around the other way. Only a shell remains. What if finance it to be so calculated? Or be taken advantage of? 'Cause your heart's too trusting. Sad. Don't drift too far, they said.
Okay. Oh my gosh. She asked literally the question from what I was just saying before. When did humans start to separate brain and heart? Which I said just a second ago, that's so hard to choose sometimes between your brain and your heart. And that's why they say, like, you know, I need to think with my brain or I'm thinking with my heart. Like, listen to your heart or listen to your brain, you know? And she's here like, why do they separate the two? Interesting, why they separate the two when they are so connected. As if they could stay alive alone. As if one or the other, the heart and the brain could stay alive alone. Why are we separating them two? When they can't even stay alive alone, the brain needs the heart and the heart needs the brain. Flip it around the other way. If they were apart and you had no power star or no database, only your shell remains. Wow. If you didn't have either, you would be not a human. You need both. You can't have one without the other. What fun it is to be so calculated or be taken advantage of because your heart's too trusting. This is so good.
Help me when I'm too detached and cold. Give me the vitality that I need to trust love more. Run to the water. Heartstrings trigger emotions. But be it steadfast. Don't you disappoint me. Sometimes I think you're all I need.
Heartstrings trigger emotions. Dreams. Love's a journey. Red rivers connect all of me. Red rivers like blood. This is so good. Oh my god. Oh wait, that's the pre-chorus. Did I mention the steadfast? Don't you disappoint me. Sometimes I think you're all I need. Wise beyond belief. Wow. And she's like, she knows that her heart and her head are kind of battling each other here. And she says, don't disappoint me. The lyric, help me when I'm too attached and cold, it says the brain is seen as cold. So Melanie is stating that the heart balances out the coldness while not being too sensitive at the same time. This also tells people that only having your brain will make you too serious and pretty much emotionless. Yes. Literally, you need both so you can balance each other out, which is kind of what I was saying earlier.
What if fun is it to be so calculated? I drift too far, they said.
That's it. Interesting. So something this song is kind of about the balance between your heart and your head, and trying to trust your heart but also trust your head, and how it's important to have clarity in both your heart and your head. On Brain and Heart, Melanie reflects on the separation of emotion, the heart, and throughout the brain, forced by society's expectations, accompanied by minimal beat and sweet instrumentals. Melanie argues that both the brain and heart should be embraced equally. I like that. I like that. I think a lot of people are very easy to go one way or the other, like too much trusting your heart, and sometimes you just put yourself in not the best situations that aren't healthy and things like that when you trust your heart too much. But if you trust your brain too much, you could be end up alone and never really letting your guard down enough to let those emotions in, which is also bad. You know, you want to be able to experience all that, and I think some people are afraid, so they put up their walls and they kind of really think with their brain. It's important to have a balance. I think being too emotional could be very dangerous. I think thinking with your heart too much can be dangerous, but I also think thinking too much with your brain can be lonely. It's definitely about finding a balance for sure. Alright, next up is numbers.
Count up your portion, count up your checks. Beating your fan while you're coming at my neck. When you gonna freeze with the cool dramatics? Why should I try to conform to formulated past when clearly all my instincts left is something more magical? Am I just a number? Cause it seems like that's your goal. Till I prove you wrong like I've done time and time before. And to decide what my future is on my own clairvoyance. No control me, imagination on the sand.
Whoa, okay. So it seems like she's feeling controlled by money, maybe? It's not, I feel like there's like a number vibe here, and money vibe. Obviously the song's called Numbers. Should I try to conform to formulaic paths when clearly all my instincts lead to something more magical? That feels very much maybe about like her label or something. Reminds me of like Taylor Swift always kind of having to trust her gut even if it's against her label. Maybe it's something that Melanie agrees with here too. She's like, you want me to kind of do what everyone else is doing, and that's not who I am. Clearly she has such a vision in terms of her creativity for her albums and things like that, and maybe she's feeling like they want her to go on this like formulaic, like we know it will succeed path, when she wants to do something that's more risky and more different out there. And maybe it's not as formulaic, but it fills her up and it makes her different, and that's what she wants to do. Maybe her label is telling her to kind of stay more in a certain lane that she just doesn't want to be in. She just say, because I just a number, because it seems like that's your goal. You push us past our limits just to watch decimals grow. Yeah, I feel like this is about media and like people who, whenever you become a singer, you kind of become a number. You kind of turn into a money sign for like labels and management and like media, essentially. You know, names get clicks equals money. You kind of want to suck me dry for every money you can get, every dollar you can get. Kind of reminds me of Britney Spears in a way too, how they just sucked her dry.
Leave me alone on my own concoction, breaking all my fingertips to carve out many roads. Push us past our limits just to watch that sun grow. Oh, I need a reason why I'm not that like a joke. Until I prove you wrong, my heart space and my cranium must be loved to my dear. Don't push me to the edge until I'm useless and can't feel.
Wow, she just goes off. Oh, I need a reason why I'm looked at like a joke until I prove you wrong, like I've done time and time before. On my intuition, it says is expansion comes first, but not just my material I'm talking about in here. My heart space and my cranium must be loved too. Don't push it to the edge unless I'm useless and can't feel. Here, Melanie reminds the unforgiving music industry about her humanness as an artist, instead of just recognizing her for money making qualities. Melanie wants the industry to remember that she has feelings too. Can you please look at me with some heart and not just think about numbers and just think about your brain and think about what's best for you? Can you please like have some like empathy for me and what I'm going through as a human? Clearly you're just thinking with your brain and thinking about what money can make you and not about how I feel about all of this.
They replaced their search for knowledge with the reach of any material gain. Bodies crying from the pain. To grow their frame of mind, it seems that it's already made. No use in arguing.
No use in arguing. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow, don't do that. Please don't push you to the edge until I'm useless and can't feel. Alright, next up, glued.
I'm glued to the thoughts in my mind. The destiny go up in the sky. I am glued to the love in you. It swallows me whole. You're my go. That's not what I wanna do. Different experience, different needs. I know we can't die at the same time, but please. Thinking about the morbid parts of life no more. Just to focus on the things that hold me so damn close. Instead of being cheated, the old idea of me is sometimes it's too much. I'm fucked up and clueless. Life would be boring and people no hurting. Is it necessary to touch me scary?
Okay. First she starts out saying that I'm glued to the thoughts in my mind. They pester like hawks in the sky. So here she's saying she can't seem to get away from these thoughts. It says thoughts of the person she's attracted to with the persistent hunting behavior of a hawk. Yeah, I'm glued to the love in you. Aww. Oh, though the relationship seems lifeless and unloving, she looks for any sort of love she can find in her partner. Oh, I totally thought that it was like a love relationship. I guess not. Okay. And when she does, she gets attached and becomes more in love with someone who doesn't care much about her. But then she says, I don't want to think about the morbid parts of life no more. It seems like she wants to kind of leave the darkness behind and not have to dwell on that stuff. She wants to see the good things in life and step away from what's making her sad. She wants to find love in everything. But then she says, I'm seeing not what I wish to, but achieving the old idea of me is glued up, sometimes too much. I'm fucked up and clueless. The glue is the love. If you let yourself love someone, you know that it can be hard and that it could eventually hurt you, but without loving, life would be boring. I thought glued up would mean like you're wanting to like not be in love and like you're kind of guarded, you're glued up, you're closed in. But she's saying here that being glued up is a good thing because a glueless life would be boring, empty, but no hurting. Isn't necessary. Detachment is scary. So glueless life, a life without glue, is detachment and boring. You live a lonely and sad life. And she said, I want a life with glue. I want a life with love and beauty. And she wants to start doing good things for herself, get into good relationships, and find love and healthiness in relationships, and not be all stuck in her head thinking about all these negative things. I really want to do like a bright pink lip, but I feel like it might be too much of this purple, dark purple eyeshadow. That would be kind of fun. Maybe like a dark purple lip. I think a dark purple lip would be kind of fun. I just want to do something different. I don't want to do another nude lip. I always do a nude lip, you know? Would red be crazy? Red would be crazy, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think red would be too crazy.
It's hard to let go of all instinctual patterns that picked up in that
yeah.
Lose old habits, try and pace me to a new way of being, something to breathe new life and be again.
Oh. Yeah, she wants to leave the negative patterns that she grew up with behind. She wants to live a more healthier lifestyle mentally and find more happiness in life. That's really, really beautiful. That was such a cute song. Is it necessary? Attachment is scary. It is scary. It is scary to be attached to someone, but it's also beautiful. Also, I look crazy. I look super like gothic right now. This definitely went more of like a darker route. I don't love it, but it is what it is. It's okay. It's kind of fun. It feels obviously very vampy with this dark vampy lip, but with the purple, it kind of brings it to like this different level for an eyeshadow look. Anyways, back to the song. This is a cute little song. I like it. It feels like Melanie's turning over a page. All glued, backed up by sweet fairy tale instrumentals. Melanie sings about attachment and detachment and how it is important to find a balance between the two. That is true. It's important not to be too in and too attached to someone. Like she said, like, I'm glued to the thoughts of my mind. They touch her like a hawk in the sky. Like, she's so attached to someone in the beginning. And then she mentions how it's important to also be, you know, a little detached, but not too detached, because then life isn't really full that way. It's more empty and boring, like she says. So it's important to kind of find a balance where you're healthy with yourself, you know, no negative self-talk, and you're able to break the patterns that you picked up as when you were a kid and during your development, and it's important to strive for a better life and strive for a healthier balance in your life, stability in your life in all aspects, in relationships and within yourself as well. Really, really beautiful song. It feels like a very like therapeutic song. I feel like it feels like a song that she wrote like after going to therapy for a while, you know? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so freaking annoyed. My SD card had another error message on it, and of course that means that everything I just filmed was not saved, so that means all of song 7 was not saved. My reaction to that song. So I'm so freaking annoyed. I put in a different card here, and hopefully this will be okay. I'm like so frustrated. I'm gonna just give you a quick recap of what I thought of song 7. I'm really sorry it's not gonna be in this video. I can't redo my reaction, you know? That's what sucks when this stuff happens, is like I can't just refilm that. But I thought song 7, Bakery, was really good. This was super relatable in terms of like hating a job and hating like a boring life and monotony and all that. I think it was really, really well done with the production. The catchy refrain is so cool. I think we've all kind of had a job that we didn't like in school and had out with the boss that was just like the worst before, so I totally get that. I've had many jobs in my life, and I've had like some really amazing bosses, and I've had ones that really did not care about you, so I totally get that. I definitely think that I like the songs better on the main album more than this after school edition. I could see why maybe these songs would be left off of the original like base K-12 album. They're good, but I definitely like the other songs better. I definitely don't think there's one that I super love on this after school edition. I don't think there's one that stood out to me like the way that I loved the other ones. The other, like, you know, 13 songs that were on the K-12 based album. And then also I started to listen to the Firedrill song, which is the ending credits song from K-12. We're gonna continue listening to it. So far in verse 1, from what I can tell, it seems like a song about Melanie maybe feeling like an outcast, not really fitting in with the cool kids, maybe getting bullied for the way she was and the way she was very different, you know, with her kind of, you know, pastel and split hair and like kind of like aesthetic that she has, which makes her kind of stand out a little bit. And of course, when you stand out, you always tend to get bullied in school and stuff like that for standing out and not being like everyone else. You must not know my heart, but I know it isn't your fault. You live in a world in your clutch. You don't get out very much. Oof, living in a fake world full of facades and chaotic behavior. You pull a lever for fun, yell fire, then you just run. Yeah, it's kind of talking about her bullies and maybe her kind of naysayers. Oh, yeah, she's saying here like, we are all on the same side here. I'm just trying to live my own life and be more present, and you should try too. Like, there's no reason to like pick on me. Oh.
capable of more than what they're doing. All of the bullying, all of the screwing around with people they don't even really know.
Oh, wow, interesting. The shut up, the blah 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 in the background. She's trying to say, like, I believe everyone's capable of more than what they're doing. Like, she's trying to give these people the benefit of the doubt, and people are just like, not even listening, blah 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 blah. Like, shut up, no one wants to hear what you have to say, when she's over here trying to be the bigger person and show her heart. Melanie references her beliefs that bullies are born out of insecurity. Melanie knows they're actually better people, but were raised in a horrible setting. And she gives people, like, some grace, which they don't tend to give her. Yeah, she's like, all these people are trying to hate on me when I'm just trying to be a good person. She's made songs we heard in K-12 about her thoughts on, you know, politics and things like that. I don't hold anger, I'm just trying to be my best, like, person here. And why are you hating on me? Like, you should be hating on these other people that truly are the bad people. I'm not the bad person in this situation, and she knows that. Whoa! Wow, that was really, really good. I think Melanie really needed to say what she had to say in this song. I think it was important for her to say this, I think, for her own self, to get it off her chest. Firedrill finds Melanie singing about people being artificial and constantly seeking attention, leaving behind their family lives and hiding their true personality to appeal to the likes of others and boost their personality, keeping in line with the school themes of K-12. Ooh, wow, okay. I can't believe that this is not officially out and it's just like, just this last song in the movie, in the film, in the credits. It's the credit song. That was really good. Everything was really good. I really like that Firedrill song though. Wow. You guys, I've been having issue after issue with this freaking video. I've just been having so many technical difficulties with my SD cards. I'm gonna end the video here so we could wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I love listening to more Melanie Martinez stuff, and I'm so excited to get to Portals next. This is the finished makeup look. Definitely not what I was thinking about, but it's fine. It's not bad. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Remember to check out my Patreon if you would like to. It's linked in the description below. You can get an extended version of this video over there, as well as early access to upcoming videos. So definitely check that out if you want to. If not, thank you so much for being here anyways, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Bye!